There we go. Start. I like how I like the sound of the VHS being thrown in a dumpster. Okay, yeah, I know.
I wonder if we can like microwave our thing first.
Maybe that would make sense.
And then we can do the other things.
That would make a lot of sense. You're right.
よく寝た
Boom.
Oh, we can.
Get my flashlight.
懐中電灯を持っていかないと危ないよね
She sounds so sleepy.
She did just wake up.
It's true.
Yeah, we're maximizing our time now.
We're really speedrunning it this time. I'll just throw that tape in the garbage.
真っ暗だよね
We gotta slam dunk that shit right in the trash.
Yep.
A garbage that didn't exist before.
Yeah, we had to go out and buy one.
Unhinged jaw, insert bento.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
That definitely has some katsu, because that's some crunchy katsu. There's nothing
Maybe
better.
I should make some katsu.
There's nothing better than crunchy katsu. Like, it's so satisfying to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I haven't made katsudon in a while. Maybe I'll make katsudon next week.
Excellent.
Tonkatsu. Have you had my tonkatsu? I can't remember.
Yeah, you made it for me while I was there.
It was banging.
It was delicious.
I love my tonkatsu.
I loved all your cooking. I liked our infernal kebabs.
Oh, the infernal kebabs?
Those were a lot of fun to make. And eat.
And eat. I just I got a really good did I share it with you? I got a really good recipe for yakitori skewers. That I make you make in the broiler in the oven.
Mmm.
Really, really good.
I don't think so.
I will have to share that with you then because it is a very good and very easy recipe.
Excellent. I think I still have that picture I took of the infernal barbecue sauce recipe. I should like actually note that down and make it. I could do some skewers. I could use that horrible grill that I hate. Oh yeah, we need to give the guy some food.
Yep.
I'm speedrunning it. We don't even talk to him first. Here, I thought you might like this.
Here, you look sad and hungry, and your arm is through your knee. Yep, there you go. Bye.
Yep, bye. Have a good night.
I'm gonna go get rid of the other one too before it. Oh no, wait. Let me talk to him because he's got to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, ha 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 ha. Bye.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
If only you knew.
If only you knew. Punched in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, you clown.
Bye, dingus. Take the food. Open the door. Open the door.
Trash the food.
Trash the food. I would just, like, leave it out, like, put it aside and take it home with me.
I know, right?
Like, just seriously, like, oh, get this camera's out here. I'd find a blind spot to toss it and then collect it after.
Yeah, for sure.
And that would be my fucking meal for, like, a week. Yeah. Hey, who's up for some shit? Yeah, get your bento and your beer.
At least he gets it himself.
Yeah, I don't have to cram it up his butt.
We have fun here.
We do have fun here. I hope everyone else watching has as much fun as we do.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you guys didn't, I'd still be having fun.
It's true.
I wish you'd go a little faster though, dude.
Yeah. I think the music gets a little bit more insipid and a little less music-like each night.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does. There we go.
Here it comes.
あ
Big
りがとう
bong.
ございます。またお越しくださいませ。
Big bong. Goodbye.
I think that's interesting. She only says that once.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone else is kind of like a prick.
Well, the lady's not.
Oh, she's not. She gives
She
us
was nice.
She gives us the protection charm.
Yeah. That lot of good it did us for ending too.
It didn't protect shit.
It didn't. That is the weirdest way to turn right. Why
I know.
would you do it like that? Like, pull all the way out into the street before you move the car in the
Did it like a
direction you'd like out.
45-degree angle, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's also fine. Also fine.
I want those
Also
delicious
fine.
pastries.
I know.
Light, fluffy baked goods.
There's nothing good about America. I want everything Japanese.
You know, that's not true. We've got hot dogs and cheese whiz. And deep dish pizza. And- Oh, Bossa, what are you doing? It's not your night to come take a shit yet.
Deep dish pizza.
We've got Red Robin.
Okay, they're good. We also have Krispy Kreme donuts.
We do have Krispy Kreme donuts. See, we're not all. It's not all bad.
And
It's mostly bad.
and Cinnabon.
And Cinnabon. God, I haven't had a Cinnabon in ages.
Yeah, because it will kill you.
I mean, don't eat a whole box. Just have like one. Did
Wait.
I just call you out?
No,
Live on
no,
stream?
no, 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 no. Okay, no. Hold on.
Okay.
So, back when I was...
Oh yeah, Loop, you're absolutely correct. Bagel sandwiches, A+.
Okay, back when I was in college, okay?
Yes, tell me
I
your story.
I lived in my junior year. I lived in an apartment with 5 other people.
Yikes.
It was a big apartment. It was a 3-bedroom apartment. You know, 2 people to a bedroom. We figured it out.
That's 5 people too many for me.
I mean, yeah, but it was also like I was not gonna live in the dorms anymore.
Yeah, no.
And these were my friends, so it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it home. So anyway, I was actually just telling Hillary this story the other night. Ugh, that sound. So on Wednesday nights, it just worked out that all 6 of us just didn't have class. So we would order in Domino's and we would just hang out and watch. Like at the time, you know, I'm gonna date myself a little bit here. At the time, Bleach and Naruto were airing, and we were all really into those shows. So we would order Domino's and we just watch that week's episode of Bleach and Naruto.
Nice.
And we would get, you know, we were poor college students, but we would get, it was like a 5-5-5 deal. It was like 3 large pies for like $5 a pie or something like that. It was ridiculous.
Oh my god.
And we got, you know, some sodas, and I always got cheesy bread. And I'm sure anyone who's had Domino's cheesy bread knows it's literally just butter and cheese.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, it's so I came back home for like a routine doctor's appointment. And I have hypothyroidism, so I had to get my blood work.
Yeah.
And my blood work came back, and my doctor asked me.
Your doctor asked, why are your veins filled with butter?
My doctor asked me, so hey, what's your diet like back at college? And I'm like, I mean, we're poor. I try and cook whenever I can. And she's like, okay, let me rephrase. Do you eat a lot of cheese? And I'm like, maybe. And so she didn't flat out say this, but her tone was pretty much, You need to stop or you're gonna die.
That's yeah.
So I had to dejectedly go back to my friends and be like, well, we can still do Domino's.
I just can't have any pizza.
No, I just can't have an entire helping of cheesy bread along with that.
Yeah.
But I was like 22, man. I thought I was fucking immortal. Now I look at cheesy bread and I'm like, oh man, this will kill me.
Oh man, I remember my college days. My junior and senior year, I was renting a studio apartment. And this was in Eugene in Oregon. There was a local pizza joint. I think it was Blackjack Pizza. It was one of those pizzas that you remember the pizza scale from Night in the Woods?
Yes.
It was kind of down at the bottom end of the pizza scale, but you know, it was still pizza.
It was still pizza.
Cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pizza. It was cheap. I would get a large pepperoni because it was cheap, and then I could eat pizza like for a couple of days afterwards. Every Friday night, I would call in a delivery order. Until one Friday night, it called and the phone line was disconnected.
No.
And I very dejectedly had to call Domino's. Their pizza was like $5 more expensive than what I was paying at Blackjack.
No. Oh, that's the worst.
It was better pizza though.
Okay.
Like it was still garbage pizza, but it's still better.
Wait, Domino's was better?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Yeah. But no, guys, folks in the chat, the really sad thing is we had this incredible pizza franchise near where I live. It's called Godfather's Pizza.
You have told me about this pizza story. Like, it's every time it comes up and I get sadder and sadder.
I'm so sad because my dad was like, hey, let's get some Godfathers. And I was like, okay. So I went online to make my order and I couldn't find my location. I was like, oh, that's weird. So I called and the phone rang and rang and rang and rang. And I was like, oh no. And then I had to do a lot of like serious searching to find out, hey, is this place closed? And there weren't any like news stories or anything local about it. I finally wound up on their Facebook page. This place has been here for 30 years and it fucking closed.
No! God, it breaks my heart every time. So if we're going to talk college food stories, I've got one. I've got another one. So outside of my apartment building in college, there was a so I went to Drexel in Philadelphia, and everyone swears up and down. Oh, there's the Obasan gonna take a Titanic shit.
Yep, that's fine.
But anyway, so everyone says like Pat and Gino's are the places to get cheesesteaks. They're full of shit. You don't go there. You want the best cheesesteaks in Philadelphia, you go to any fucking lunch truck in Philadelphia, anywhere.
Yep,
because
that makes sense.
When you get a lunch truck cheesesteak, not only are they cheaper, but you also get the collective flavors of everything that has been on the griddle that day.
Yep.
So I used to be able to get 2 cheesesteaks with bacon, a bottle of soda for $7.
Oh man.
And these were like foot-long cheesesteaks. So like
Wow.
I would have like one for lunch and then the other one would be dinner or lunch the next day. $7. I'll never forget, man. It was called Pete's Little Lunchbox. I was putting their fucking kids through college. Because I was going there at least once or twice a week. It got to the point where I had to pass them to get to my apartment. And they knew my schedule.
Yep.
Because I would be coming down, I would be like 2 blocks down the street, and I would see the owner hang out of the window and hold up his finger, like the peace sign, like the number 2.
Yeah.
And if I held up 2, my food was ready by the time I got there, and
Amazing.
I just kept on walking. I cut the line and everything.
Oh my god.
It was, and then years later, I went back there. It was when Hillary and I started dating. We went to the Zelda orchestra, and they were playing in Philly. And it was near Drexel's campus. Oh, this guy. So I went because I'm like, please let them still be there. They were gone.
No.
I know. I wanted one of their cheesesteaks so bad.
Oh, that's so sad.
All right, hold on. I'm going to insert 5 beer cans into this guy's asshole.
Yep. Red, I don't know if I remember the teriyaki place. The only place I can remember is Sakura, the sushi place. Did they also do teriyaki? I didn't eat out much when I was at school because I was poor. No. One.
That's one up your butt. He definitely has room up there because these are ice cold, so there's going to be some puckering. 2.
There was a Panda Express at the Emu that I really liked. I'd walk down there, well, a couple times a month. I'd have dinner there.
3.
Oh, so cheap.
This guy's walking around like a muppet. The amount of space he's got up his ass.
Yeah, seriously.
Was that 4?
4?
That's 4.
Yep, number 4.
4 cans up the ass. And one more for good measure.
We're going for the record here.
All right, can we do it? Can we do it? There we go.
Yeah.
Right up the ass.
We did it, everyone.
five beer cans up his butt. All right. Leave so that the old lady can yell at me. American Dream Pizza.
And the other really sad thing about Godfather's closing is I just recently discovered their deals menu, I guess.
Oh, no.
You could get a medium pizza and a small side for like $22.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was just like doing that because between just me, my dad, and my mom, like a medium pizza was all we needed, and then I would get one of their little streusel desserts.
Right.
And it was just like perfect. And now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
And all I have is a shitty take and bake pizza.
No.
Yeah.
So before we left northeastern Pennsylvania, did I ever tell you the story about the unluckiest sushi place I've ever seen in my life?
Yes.
The one that. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell chat.
Yeah, tell chat.
So, I lived in the fucking mountains in northeastern Pennsylvania. There was nothing. Like, the choices for us to eat out locally were your McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, KFC, every fast food. There was no. If we wanted any type of like other cuisine, it was like a half hour to 45-minute drive, like hands down.
That's vile.
It was awful. It sucked. Oh, that's right. I gotta wait for this guy so I can give him the package. Oh wait, no. I gotta look at the camera. I don't remember how long it was before we finally left the state, but finally, yeah. Bye, kid. Yeah, even Taco Bell was about a 20 to 30 minute drive away. So like by the time you got the tacos home, they were like soggy.
Yep.
So finally, out of nowhere, a fucking sushi place opened. It was a miracle. So we were going there. I mean, we were going there kind of regularly. And then one day, like it was the same thing with you and Godfather's Pizza. We called. They weren't answering the phone, and then finally, like we passed. They were closed. And we're like, what the hell? What happened?
Right.
So then a couple of months go by, and we're like lamenting the loss of the only sushi place like within an hour.
Yeah.
And we're driving home again, and it's fucking open again. And we go in, and we're like, hey, what happened? And they're like, oh no, we're the new owners. And we're like, what happened to the last guy? And they just shrugged their shoulders. Nobody fucking knows. Nobody knew. So we're like, okay, that's terrifying and weird, but whatever. Hey, we get sushi again.
Yeah.
A couple of months pass. Again, same thing. We call up, nothing. They just never answer. So we pass by again, and it says that they're closed because for reasons. I forget what it was just closed for whatever reasons. And we're like,
Closed for reasons.
For reasons. And we're like, what's going on? Like, how could this happen again? So again, months pass. And finally, again, they're back open again. And we go in and we're like, hey, what happened? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, apparently a pipe exploded down in the basement or whatever, and we had to close up. And by the way, these are new owners. These are the third. This is the third owners. And then we're like,
the third or the second?
No, this is the third. The second one, they just left it.
Oh, the new people were like, the pipe... Oh, got it.
Yeah,
okay.
The pipes exploded. So, like, Hillary and I are like, what the... Like, is there an Oni down in the basement that's just, like, murdering and exploding things in this sushi place? It was ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. This is, like, in the span of, like, a year to a year and a half.
Yeah, that's insane.
It went through 3 owners for, like, nondescript reasons. And the first one's just disappeared. No one knows what happened.
Yeah. That sounds like my fucking college laundromat.
What?
So I was a penniless, carless dumbass in college. My junior and senior year, that nice little studio apartment I rented for less than $400 a month.
Right.
Didn't have on-site laundry facilities.
Okay.
So I stretched my clothes. Every 2 weeks, I would pack up all my dirty laundry and walk it down like 3 or 4 blocks to the laundromat.
Right.
And I'd do my laundry. So it was the middle of the summer, naturally. I had just trundled past fucking like road construction on my way to wash my clothes. I get there, the fucking place is closed.
Oh, no.
No warning, no, like, going out of business or whatever. It was just gone. The middle of the summer, I have to trundle my way 3-4 blocks back through the construction, back to my studio. And that week, thankfully, a friend of mine was like, hey, you can use mine. So I went over to her place and used her apartment's facilities.
Also, yes, Hillary's right. The sign was closed due to basement. Closed due to basement, which is like, what the fuck does that mean?
Closed due to basement. I think it's pretty clear.
Well, yeah, but what's in the basement? What's in the box?
You were talking about, obviously.
But then, of course, like just as we were getting ready to leave, there was a faux place opened up, and we got all this great food, and then we had to leave it. That's all right. Then we moved to a place with even more delicious food.
Excellent.
The one thing that's killing me. So, in the Northeast, there is a like gas station / sandwich chain. It's called Wawa.
Wawa, yeah.
Okay. So, the thing about Wawa is like it's only available in like the New Jersey, Pennsylvania, I think maybe a little bit New York. I'm not sure, but it's only available like in the north, in that particular portion of the Northeast.
Yep.
When I was in college, there was a Wawa a couple of blocks away from my apartment, and again, like when I was up late working on projects or studying or whatever, because the Wawa was 24 hours. Like walking there at 2 a.m. to get like a sandwich and a drink or something like that to keep you going. Wawa sustained me for those really like amazing late nights, and their sandwiches were so goddamn good. Like you just built whatever the hell you want. So back home, the closest Wawa again was like a half hour, maybe 45 minutes away. I find out that not even a year after we left, a Wawa was built in my town.
Oh.
And I will never forgive it. I will never forgive it.
No, that's unforgivable.
Oh, Wawa's beginning to expand? Oh, please. Yeah, come on out, dickhead. Yep.
Hey, butthead.
Hey, dipshit. Yeah, you won't do it again because you're going to die.
Yep. Get out of here.
Get out of here. No one likes you.
Your pinkies are funny.
Get out of here, Keith, and your weird fingers. If Wawa somehow makes it like to Arizona, I might die a happy man.
Please don't die.
I won't. I mean, if I eat nothing but Wawa for a week, I might.
Don't do that.
But it's Wawa and it's delicious.
Well, okay, but you know, eat other things.
Okay, Wawa has other things other than sandwiches. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're eating like a loaded sandwich with like plenty of protein and veggies, that's probably okay.
Honestly, my go-to is a grilled chicken sandwich. Their
sounds nice.
Grilled chicken is really, really good. Yeah, I know. All right, you're not gonna let me play the game right now.
Yeah, you can't play the game right now. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm cheating on Wawa. Or I'm cheating on the convenience store with Wawa.
Yeah, well, Wawa isn't haunted.
I mean, I'm sure there's a haunted Wawa somewhere.
I mean, probably. But in general, the concept of Wawa isn't haunted. Taco John's?
Taco John's?
God, that's amazing.
I've never heard of Taco John's.
So in the Midwest, there's a chain called Taco John's. In Kentucky, there was one about 45 minutes away, and then it closed. Oh, no. And we were very sad. Lexington finally got one spring last year, and then we moved back to Iowa, to a town without one. The universe is unfair, Dawn. I agree.
Yeah.
The good food places should be open forever, always.
Meanwhile, Circle K's are haunted. That's all we have out here are Circle K's.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Why are they haunted?
I don't know.
I don't have a Circle K out here.
Because they're all born from the same pit of hell.
I see.
Have you guys ever run into an instance where like there's like a certain like candy bar or something that you like, and then you go to a different part of the country and they look at you like you have two heads when you ask for them? Like,
no.
Have you ever heard or had a Fifth Avenue?
I've heard of them.
Okay. They're basically like Butterfingers.
Okay.
Okay?
I love me a Butterfinger.
On my way out here, and even sometimes now, like, I'll just get a craving for a Fifth Avenue. I love those candy bars. And, like, sometimes I would go into a gas station around here and be like, hey, do you have a Fifth Avenue? And they look at me like I just asked for, like, the Holy Grail. Like, they don't know what it is. And I'm like, Fifth Avenue, it's a candy bar. They're like, I don't know.
I thought there was a street in New York City.
I don't, but it's wild to me. Because this used to happen to me, when I was in the Northeast. I would just be like, one of my friends who I actually worked at GameStop with, I'm like, one of the stores I managed was in the same plaza as a supermarket. So every now and then I'd go over there and just get a candy bar when I wanted a sugar boost.
Yeah.
And I'd come back one day with like a Fifth Avenue, and he's like, "What are you eating?" I'm like, "It's a Fifth Avenue." He's like, "What the fuck is a Fifth Avenue?" I'm like, "It's a candy bar." Like, what do you? It's. I showed him. He's like, "I've never." He's like, "Do they even make these things anymore, or are you like the single customer that still buys them and like they just don't go bad after like 60 years?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. My dad likes these, so probably."
Oh no. I think that answers your question.
It does. Fifth Avenues are so good. Now I want a Fifth Avenue.
No.
I played myself again. God damn it.
Man, we keep talking about delicious food.
And it's raining in here.
It's raining in here. The roof is all leaky. I should go up to the Dairy Queen and get some ice cream. Not right now. It's late now.
Once I'm done with the stream, I'm absolutely getting a drumstick.
Do it.
Idaho Spuds. I've never heard of an Idaho Spud. Oh, it's the lady. She's gonna give me her.
The Fifth Avenue bar was invented in 1936.
My God, it is an old ass candy bar. Of course,
almost 100 years old.
Oh my God. Okay, so now that we're talking about giant cookies, there's a place in town here called Crumble Cookies. Have you ever heard of Crumble?
No.
Okay. So every week they have a different cookie.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a signature cookie every week, and like when you go, like, you want to get, like, only, like, 6 of them because they're, like, the size of small dinner plates. They're huge.
Ooh.
But they are so good. Like, next time you come to visit, Theresa, we're gonna go to Crumble Cookie.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Give me your charm. Give me your charm. Thank you. Yoink. Take that.
Thank you.
Spuds are marshmallow, coconut, and chocolate shaped like a potato. Okay, is it like
You just eat it like a potato too? Just no.
Is it like the shaved coconut, like a Mounds bar? Because I'm not a fan of coconut, but at the same time, I would try this because I feel like the marshmallow would offset the taste of the coconut.
That's so funny. I'm not a huge fan of marshmallow, but I love coconut.
Well, it's so weird.
So weird. It's like we're weird opposites.
Oh, Insomnia cookies. I had one of those. There was one of those in Philadelphia when I was in college. That was great. Like 3 a.m. study sessions, you get some Insomnia cookies.
Nice.
They delivered.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Perfect.
I have to wait. I think it's coconut on the outside.
Oh, interesting.
And chocolate and marshmallow on the inside. You know, honestly, I would try that. That sounds pretty, like...
The marshmallow must hold everything together.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, there we go. Alright.
Did we stop to look at the toilet noise?
Yeah.
Damn, I never noticed that.
Yeah.
In our previous 2 playthroughs.
Yeah. It's the haunted shitter. There we go.
Yep. We gotta go investigate. Get locked in the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Insomnia cookies. If it's anywhere near a college campus, they're gonna be slammed at all times.
Yeah.
Because college kids don't know what sleep is, and they fucking love cookies.
I knew what sleep was. I was a boring, responsible college student. I never once pulled an all-nighter.
I had to pull several.
Oh, she did it again.
Oh, she got you again?
Yeah. 'Cause I was like reminiscing fondly about college, and then there she was.
I was definitely a night owl. I definitely pulled a couple of all-nighters in college. There was one time, because I was the cool kid who brought all my game systems with me to college.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and this was back during the PS2, GameCube, Xbox days. And
I know. I had a GameCube in college. That was my very first console that I bought for myself.
And I had Smash Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember one night we had I was in a film course, so we had to we wrote and scripted out a film, like a short film, and that we were shooting on a Saturday.
Oh my god, Dawn, that sounds amazing.
Oh my god, that does sound
420,
amazing.
Dozen cookies or half a dozen for 420. Nice tips.
Oh my god, absolutely. But so we were set to film on a Saturday. We had to check out all of the equipment from the lockup from the film department. So we only had it for that one day because, you know, there were other people that had to do things.
Right.
Oh yeah, that would just go this way, right? Yeah, that's it. Let me into the murder cabin.
Yep.
Close the door. Yep, manager's dead.
Manager's super dead.
So, we, the night before, we it was me and a bunch of other guys. We, ordered pizza and played Smash Brothers until like 6 a.m.
Oh no.
And of course, I'm gonna wait till all the loud noises are done.
Yeah.
Before I continue my story. God.
Okay, we get it.
We get it! You're angry and dead! I understand. Yeah, I know. You're awake now.
I just work here. It didn't have anything to do with the murder.
Can I go home? Thank you. Okay. So yeah, we were up till like 6. Probably, actually, it was probably later. We probably went to bed at like 7 a.m. Knowing full well we had to shoot that day. Luckily, we didn't have a lot to shoot. So we get up, and it's like 4:30 in the afternoon, and we're like,
Oops.
oh God, we need to shoot this now.
Oopsie.
So we run out, we shoot it, we get it all done. We end up getting a perfect grade on the on the assignment, because apparently when we shot it, it was known as the golden hour in film, which is like the perfect time of day where the sun isn't too high in the sky, but it's not like too low that it like washes everything out.
So it looks like you deliberately
so
chose
it looks like
to
we
film
yeah
at 5
so
o'clock
so
instead of
so our professor was just like, wow, he's like, you guys decided to film this at during the golden hour. What was your reasoning behind that? And we're like, well, it was totally planned and intentional.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
I mean, you just said it yourself. Golden hour.
Golden hour. Why wouldn't we?
Amazing.
I forget what this. Do I play this tape?
Yeah.
This is the one that we play, right?
Yeah, we've been through this so many times now. It's just like, ugh, where are we? Where are we in the story?
We're just talking with everybody. Yeah, here we go. It's the shed. We did it totally intentionally, like absolute. Like, listen, we had a vision for this film, and we knew that this was the perfect time of day to film it. Like, there's no other time of day that would make sense.
Yeah.
All right, now we gotta go to work.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Man.
And then it becomes the iron rusty nail hell. That's right.
Yeah. No college.
Oh, college. I met my college roommate. Like, actually, Keith. We were talking about Keith earlier. So I met Keith at orientation, and we had to have one of those things where it's like, well, if you were under 18, you had to have a guardian sign something. And I was sitting next to Keith, and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta find my mom to sign this thing for me, because my birthday's in September, so I was always a year younger than everybody else. So everyone going to college freshman year was like 18, 19. I was 17, turning 18.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So I happened to mention to Keith, I'm like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I gotta find my mom. He's like, oh, me too. He's like, September birthday? And I'm like, yeah, what day is your birthday? He's like, September 29th. I said, bullshit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we had the exact same birthday. It turns out I was a couple of hours older than him.
Besties for life.
And so I asked him, like, what's your major? He said, digital media, same thing as me. And we were hanging out, and he's like, all right, I gotta ask. So what's your idea for a perfect Friday night? Is it go out and party and get drunk, or is it hang out and play Counter-Strike all night? I said, Counter-Strike, obviously Counter-Strike. And he's like, I think we just became best friends. And then like they had a thing where it's like if you find someone that you really hit it off with at orientation, you could request them to be your roommate. So I did, and and we were like just best friends all throughout college. It was great.
Oh, that is very good.
All right, am I gonna get rusty hell now? Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, when I did my study abroad in Japan, I met this was my junior year. So I met my study abroad bestie because she had a fruits basket bag.
Yeah.
Like I sat down next to her in the like the kind of waiting area in the dorm, like right before the entryway.
Right.
Because we were like getting ready to go somewhere as a group of exchange students. I sat next to her. I noticed her bag, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to steal your bag." And she turned to me without blinking, and she was like, "Did you know that the last season of Karikana was coming out, or episode, or whatever?"
Oh my god!
And we were fucking besties.
It's so great how sometimes you just meet someone like that and you just become just perfect friends forever.
Yep.
Like you and me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the tape. All right, now we get
We
to
had a
figure.
bit of a rockier start though.
That's true.
Not like we weren't having like issues or anything. It
No.
was just like the circumstances surrounding us becoming friends were like,
Yeah. Like we hit it off just fine. It was everything else around that was like,
Yep.
All right.
Garbage. All right, here we go. Final ending.
I'm sure. Tossing it.
I'm sure. Yep, we want to see what happens. Oh my gosh, that's a very cute story.
That is adorable.
Oh, same ending.
Oh, it is the same ending. So the first one we did was the good ending.
Yeah.
Huh.
Very interesting. Well, I guess either way, when we go to bed that night, the videotape is still in our apartment.
That's true. Yep. I can't move. Maybe this time she doesn't kill us. Maybe this time she just comes up and does a little dance.
Oh, maybe. I guess we'll have to watch and see.
Getting all nice and close up to the screen. Yep, there she is.
Here she is. Are you gonna dance for us?
You gonna dance? No.
No. Okay. Eating our face.
You're gonna eat our face.
Okay. That's a little disappointing. That like you got 3 options, but 2 of them were the exact same.
Yeah, but I am glad that we went with the we got the good ending first though, because like
Yeah, same.
it makes sense that the good ending was I quit and left.
Yeah.
That's so hey, all of you that are trapped in retail hell, if you can find a way to get out of there, do it, because that's your good ending.
Yep.
And look at that, almost at 3 hours on the dot, almost perfect.
Oh yeah.
So this is obviously we'll call it here because I don't think there's anything more we could possibly do unless it's we try and get into the shed or whatever beforehand. But at this point, I think we've done everything we can in the convenience store. So we're gonna call it here. On Thursday, we're gonna be back with another sort of psychological like horror puzzle game called Psychroma, which I think it's a little bit of a visual novel too. I'm excited. It's sort of a pixely type game. Looks super interesting. I'm real excited for it. That was gifted to us recently by Elle. So we're gonna continue with this. Thank you to everyone who has supported us and gifted us these games. We're gonna be playing through a bunch of them for like the next month. So.
Yep.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Receivable and Blue Sky at Occults Receivable. You can follow me personally at Tamasmataz on Twitter and Blue Sky. Don't forget to follow the channel on YouTube. All the Undertale stuff is going up right now. And don't forget to follow Theresa at I keep wanting to say Instagram, but it's not there anymore. YouTube, Blue Sky, and Kara at Tiny Kiwi Studio. So
You can go to my Instagram. I've just nuked it. It's 2 photos of paint now.
take that, AI.
With a link to my Kara account.
There we go. Perfect. But we will see you guys on Thursday night. Thank you so much for joining us for this game. We will see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.